Sorry about that. I had a slight malfunction, sort of going on in the background. I do apologize for that. However, I am back. So please forgive me for that. It was partially my fault. Um, but yeah, we are back now. Just give me a minute. By the way, guys, before I even get started, okay, now we have a different malfunction, but this time it's not my fault. But either way, what's going on here? Yeah, guys. So when you think of somebody that's representing Whoopi, what's up, Whoopi? Big up yourself, Whoopi. I'm doing well. Roxanne, what's going on? What's going on, Roxanne? Big up yourself, Roxanne. Welcome, welcome, one and all. Thank you guys so much for joining on this stream, right? Today I did a 30-minute stream. And thank you to the people that supported that stream as well. Um, I appreciate you guys supporting what we do here on this channel. We try to keep it as authentic as we possibly can, right? We try to just be authentic, to get on here and share our views and things that's going on in the world. Um, and it all has a spiritual twist to it because, as you guys do know, we are all spiritual beings. I mean, especially if you guys watch this channel a lot, you'll hear me say we are spiritual beings, having a human experience, right? Necessarily come up with that, but that is um pretty much the best way that you could put it in actual verbal, like the best way that you could really verbalize it in our third dimensional language, right? To make people understand what it is that you're saying until we find a better way of saying it. But yeah, I kind of want to get into some of the comments that happened you know um during the debate. And as you guys do know, how Donald Trump feels about Haitian people off rip, right? Like this isn't something that's new. This isn't something that we're just now finding out. Like he's never really had any love for Haitian people, right? These are people that are coming to America and going to different places because they're looking for opportunity just like everyone else. They deserve a right. They have a right to live just like everyone else. They have a right to live in peace just like everyone else, right? Everyone pretty much in America, right, is related to an immigrant in some way, shape, or form, or maybe even a descendant of an immigrant in some way, shape, or form, right? When and I told people this before actually, right? Because in my everyday conversations that I do have with people, I kind of let them know like a lot of what I see Donald Trump doing. These are some of the things that dictators do, right? If you think about how he divides and conquers, this is what the Nazis did, right? Isolate a certain group of people, right? Isn't this familiar to you guys? Isolate a certain group of people and get the people that are already there to hate this group of people, right? He's taking it right out of the book of the Nazis, right? And I don't like it. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's fair. I think the Haitian people all have a right to live in peace, right? We debunked a lot of the things that were said about Springfield, right? It was debunked during the actual debate, right? And all of these claims that they're claiming are not substantiated, but people keep reiterating and repeating these things online and telling lies on the Haitian people. So now the Haitian people are getting threats from all different angles, guys. They're getting threats and they're not living in peace because now people feel as if they have a right to discriminate against Haitian people, because their president elect, the person that they want to represent them, their leader, right, is targeting this group of people because of his own prejudice. He said it already. We've heard him say it, right? Didn't he say something along the lines of S-hole countries? And Haiti was one of those S-hole countries, right? We heard him say these things. This isn't new, right? And then he gets up. Instead of him really focusing and concentrating on what he's going to do for the people, right? He's targeting Haitian people who are coming to this country to make a better life for themselves and a better life for their families. Right? So this article that I saw online, and I did watch something that debunked everything that they were saying, Trump and his running mate were saying about these Haitian people. And we did see the rally. I think it came to my attention. Well, I didn't see the entire rally, but I did see the snippet of him talking about the first places that he's going to go to deport people and this, that, and the third. Well, here, let's get into this article. I kind of typed it into Google, and the first article that came up was one of MSNBC. And sorry, guys, I am going to get into reading a lot of these things that you guys have going on here. I do know there's a lot of people who do not agree. I do know that there are some people here who share the same sentiments as Donald Trump, and he speaks for you. But this is a very dangerous thing, right? This is reminiscent of what took place over there in the Nazi world, guys. So this is very dangerous, and we have to stop this. This can't continue because these people are being targeted already, right, by hateful people, right? Because their leader doesn't like these group of people, so they feel as if, oh, okay, all right, cool, we're justified in doing what it is that we're doing. Almost as if they don't have a mind of their own. Right? How would you feel? How would you feel if you were the target of such hateful words, of such hateful narrative, right? Of such hatefulness, such pure hate. How would you feel if the shoe was on the other foot and you were being targeted, right? Listen, I'm not Haitian, right? I'm not Jamaican, but even then, right? Even then, beyond Haitian, beyond anything, we're still all spiritual beings having a human experience. So despite where the person comes from, right? It's not about where they come from. That's not the big issue. It's not about what they look like on the outside. That's not the big thing, right? Who are they as people? Who are they on the inside? Right? So now you can't just use one or two isolated incidents, and these were already debunked that these weren't even Haitian people that were doing these things that they were being accused of. Weren't even Haitian people that were doing these things. And it has already been debunked, right? But guys, think about it, because it could happen to you as well. How would you feel if the shoe was on the other foot and they were targeting your, the people that you descended from, or targeting your racial group or your ethnic group, or whatever it is, for whatever it was? How would you feel if the shoe was on the other foot and you had this man running for office, running for the highest office in this great country? He's running for the highest office, and what he's using to campaign is hatred for your people. Right? This is what he's using to campaign. Hatred, fear, all of the negative emotions. And he just has people like puppets on a string. If you believe the words that are coming out of this man's mouth, if you believe the lies that he's telling on these people, you're an absolute clown. right? You don't possess the basic skill to think for yourself. Think beyond the things that he's just telling you, just shooing in your right, and because he thinks you're an idiot, he just says whatever it is that just appeals to your basic emotions, and you just eat it all up, right? Okay. So I spoke to my grandma, right? Spoke to my grandma about my great grandfather, right? Spoke to my grandma when it was 2 days ago. Her and I had a conversation. My great grandfather, right? Evidently, he was indigenous to the island of Cuba, right? So he was an indigenous Cuban man, right? I got a description of about my great great grandfather, Cuban guy, and evidently a very short guy. I'm not a short person myself. I'm over 6 feet, right? I'm not gonna tell you guys exactly what it is, but yeah, I'm over 6 feet. I'm not a short person myself, but he was a short guy, had straight hair, and was just an indigenous Cuban, right? Our family derives from Jamaica, right? So a Cuban man went to Jamaica, right? Had kids, right? I'm a product of that, of just that one element, right? There's other things as well, right? I'm sure of it. My father's father, right? Frederick Harris, Jamaican, much like Kamala Harris's father, right? Jamaican, right? We share the same last name. There could be some relation. I can't prove that, right? Because there's not a lot of Harrises in Jamaica. It's not as much as I thought, right? So there could be some sort of relation between my grandfather's people and Kamala Harris's people, right? Beyond that, my grandfather, not only evidently, even though we are mostly African, had some European ancestry in him as well. You can look at him and tell, right? The point that I'm trying to make here is, guys, we have people that come from various different places across the world to make up who we are. As much as we want to identify as one thing, it's very rare that you have people that just have one ethnicity and there's only one ethnic group in their background, right? It's very dangerous to sit up here and hate on other people who are from other places, right? It's very dangerous to have a leader who hates on people who are immigrants when his father was an immigrant or his grandfather was an immigrant, right? When two of his wives were immigrants, right? So what's so special about your grandfather and so special about your two wives that them being immigrants don't matter as much as it matters about the Haitians, right? And as much as it matters about the Venezuelans and the Mexicans? What is it that's so special about them that their immigrant doesn't matter as much as these people that you're close to? Right? It's very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. And we know that there's a lot of, I want to say the word, but I don't want to keep this clean. Right? We're going to keep this clean. I want to say the S word, but we're going to keep it clean. We're going to keep this professional. We're going to say whatever it is that we're saying, okay? Somebody said, dude is rainbow. I could care less what you want to say or what you want to think. It does not matter to me what you want to think, right? Just know that I'm not trying to attract you, good sir. Okay? I'm not trying to attract you, right? So you can take that rhetoric and that narrative and you go somewhere with it or whatever, right? But if I see it again, sir, we're going to get you on out of here. But big up to those people who are that lifestyle, right? Regardless of whatever it is. No qualms. It's just that me personally, that's not me. But if that's you, no hate. None at all. You have the right to your choice, right? But if I see that again, good sir, and you're doing that, bye-bye. You don't have to be here. I promise you, you don't. See you later. And he did it again. Cool. Cool. So here we are. Oh, yeah, clearly in the closet. Listen, Roxanne, you don't even have to get at these guys, right? You don't even have to get at these guys. It's cool. I could care less. So with the name calling, right? So this is what they do. They resort to name calling. This is what they do. This is what they do to try to get under your skin when you're telling the truth. The truth hurt, doesn't it? Doesn't it hurt? Doesn't the truth hurt? I'm glad the truth hurts because you need to hear the truth. Haitian people are people just like everyone else. They're people just like everyone else. How would you like it if your family was being treated like this? How would you like it if the people that you love were being treated like this? Right? When it's all said and done, the people that are in here calling names and doing all of that, cool, I don't care. Continue to be ignorant. That's all on you, right? Continue to be ignorant. See how far it gets you. Don't be open-minded. See how far that gets you. That hatefulness. See how far that hatefulness gets you. Right? You're like little puppets on the string. And your leader just has you as puppets on the string. Just spewing hate and fear and hate and fear. None of you guys will ever strike fear into my heart. At all. I don't fear any possible person on earth. Right? So when it's all said and done, regardless of what it is that you want to think of me, regardless of what it is that you want to say about me, it does not matter, right? We're all spiritual beings having a human experience. So eventually we all have to go through that door. So what is the point? Everyone knows what door it is that I'm talking about. So what is the point of me being fearful of someone that breathes just like me? And those Haitian people have every right to defend themselves against any of your threats. Any threats coming from any of those extremists, those Haitian people have the right to defend themselves. Point blank, period. They have the right to live in peace just like everyone else. Just like everyone else. So if it's not good enough for your family to be treated that way, it's not good enough for you to treat anyone else's family that way either. Plain and simple. If it's not good enough for your family to be treated that way, don't treat anyone else like that. Because you are no better than anyone else. And this is for you hateful racists out there. I hope you get this message. And I know, go ahead, call names. Say exactly what it is that you want to say. Does not matter. Right? And trust me when I tell you, this is control fury. Because you ain't getting under my skin. I'm going to go ahead and read this article though, right? Because I kind of did my little dialogue. Hopefully in some place, at some point, we'll see some of the normal people that we used to see, right? So look at this minute man talking about they could stay in Haiti and this, that, and the third. Blase, blase. Okay, yeah. All right, Mr. Racist Hater. Okay. Springfield, Ohio was abruptly thrust onto the national stage this week as Donald Trump and his allies zeroed in on the city's Haitian population. Again, you guys can go ahead and read this. This is online. I've already stated what source this was. Peddling racist conspiracy theories about it. As a result, Haitian residents say they're facing a barrage of harassment and threats, leaving them fearing for their safety. Right? So a barrage of threats geared toward these people that are people just like you, right? Having them fearing for their own safety. How would you feel if the shoe was on the other foot and these were not the Haitian immigrants, but these were little Jimmy, right? Your grandpa, your grandma, your beloved family members, right? This is the same tactics that they used in Germany when they were targeting the minorities over there in Germany. The same exact tactic. Spread lies about them. Spread rumors about them. Get people to turn against them. Get people to hate them. I'm going to stand up for what I believe in. I'm going to stand up for what it is that I believe in. So if a million people are on the other side that are saying whatever, it does not matter to me. I've been that way since I was a kid. Right? And the more people that are opposing to the truth, that's the more galvanized I am. Right? Because you're deliberately choosing to be ignorant to the truth. Trump and his running mate, Senator J.D. Vance of Ohio, elevated a lie about Haitians in Springfield eating pets. A thoroughly debunked claim that the Republican presidential nominee promoted Tuesday on the presidential debate stage to millions and millions of viewers. The claim was fostered in part by neo-Nazi group, okay, see, there's the term right there, that has waged a hate campaign against the community for months. So they're looking for people to target. Right? So who do they target? The Haitian immigrants, the Haitian migrants. Spread rumors about them. Spread propaganda about them. Right? These could be some of the same exact people that will save your life. God didn't just bless you. God blessed all people. You don't have any more right than anyone else does. And then these are the same people that come and they try to shove religion down your throat. They try to shove religion straight down your throat. Several other Republicans have amplified these lies, including Ohio Attorney General Dave Yost. Vance has also claimed that Haitians are causing a rise in communicable diseases in the city, which, as NBC News reported, is an assertion that's been disputed by Chris Cook, the Clark County Combined Health District Commissioner. So there you have it. This blatant disinformation has had real consequences on Springfield's Haitian residents, most of whom are eligible to remain in the U.S. under the federal government's temporary protected status program. Families in Springfield told the Haitian Times, a news outlet serving the Haitian diaspora, that they faced a spate of harassment and intimidation, and the community activists have said some parents are keeping their children home from school for safety. Imagine that. Imagine that. They can't even send their kids to school. They can't even send their kids to school. Right? But you're so divided. You're so hateful that you don't even have it in your heart. And this isn't everyone, by the way. This is not everyone. I'm not speaking about everyone. But the ones who I'm speaking to, they feel it. They know exactly what it is that I'm talking about. Somebody that's current says Harris ain't black. You're speaking to a Harris right now who happens to be black, right? But of course, we're mixed with other things. And it does not matter if race isn't what Harris is running on, regardless, right? Because we're all mixed with different things. And yes, the Harrises are mixed, right? Yes, the Harrises do descend from mixed people, as do all of us. So you could sit up here, oh, she not black, whatever, right? That's not the issue at hand right here. It's not a crime to be black. It's not a crime to be mixed, right? But speaking as a Harris, right? Speaking as a Harris, right? From Jamaica, family from Jamaica, as well as Kamala Harris, I can assure you that the Harrises are black, right? My grandfather, same, very light-skinned black man. Big deal. Big deal. Doesn't matter. Human being just like everyone else. Human being just like everyone else. Spiritual being having human experience just like you all. Right? She's not black. Shut up. Go find another stream. Get out of here, please. Please get out of here. Keep that somewhere else, right? The people that watch this stream, that's not what we on. We're not on division. So if that's what you choose to do, get to stepping. Voting Harris in the presidency is like changing your shirt after you shit yourself. All right, they're out in droves. Yeah, okay. Look at the Trump supporters out in droves. Out in droves. Yeah, you guys are supporting a racist. You guys are supporting someone that does not have any love for any immigrants or any other race but his own, right? And he's said it and he's done it. He's divided people in the past. He didn't want to allow people of color to stay in his complexes, right? He's done various things. But I'm sure a lot of you guys sort of feel the same way as President Trump does. This is why he's your leader. He speaks to an aspect of yourself that you wouldn't dare say to a person face to face offline, right? So you live through Donald Trump, do you not? You're out of here. You're out of here. Oh, I look. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Look at all the Trump supporting and hate in the comment section. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. This is what they do, guys. This is what they do. This is who they are. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Show who you truly are. Show who you truly are. Go ahead. Keep it coming. Keep the hate coming. Come on. Show it. I'm reading all of it and I'm going to laugh. Ain't no hate. Ain't no hate. Take your meds. Okay. All right. Cool. You don't care that he dated a black woman. That doesn't fall into your narrative. Who give? Okay. All right. Oh, he dated a black woman. He's not racist because he dated a black woman. Shut your stupid. You know what? We're gonna keep it clean. We're gonna keep it clean. We're gonna keep it clean. But go ahead. Go ahead. This is gonna be a free for all. So whatever you gotta say, go ahead and get it off your chest. Go right on ahead. We've already had someone. Oh yeah, go back to Jamaica. Well, go back to your cave. Right? You want to be you want to be take a taste of your own medicine. How about that? Right? How about that? How about that, good sir? And you know something? We're going to keep the show going. So as you guys are going and doing your stuff and, you know, spreading your Trump support and hate, thank you so much for subscribing as well. I did see that person did subscribe. Thank you so much. I'm the one that's lying, but you guys are lying on Haitian people and spreading lies about them. Look at that, guys. We just went up a substantial amount of subscribers just now, right? By telling the truth. Ooh, Trump supporters ain't going to like that. Look at that. Look at that. Are you guys upset? Are you guys mad? Huh? You guys are upset and mad? That Minuteman racism that you guys have in your heart, right? It's in your blood, though. I don't blame you. It's in your blood to be racist, to be hateful towards other people that are people just like you. Right? Don't come here with it. Do not come here with it. Because if you do, I'm going to return the same energy to you. It's just that simple. Right? Do I like Mexican food? Well, to be completely honest with you, as far as Mexican food goes, I don't eat meat. Right? I eat fish is like the only type of meat that I eat, or like seafood, but I don't eat like land meat and stuff like that. So because of that, I mean I might have some guacamole every now and then, but not by itself. But big up to all of Mexico, man. Big up to all of Mexico. Big up to all the beautiful people in Mexico. Big up to the beautiful people in all over the globe. Beautiful people in Venezuela, the hardworking people that came to America and go to different places in the world to try to make a better life for themselves and their family. Right? But we have these hateful people who do not represent all of America. They just represent a hateful minority of America. And they come online and they type their little messages through a keyboard. Right? No one hears you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ignore, for the rest of the night, I'm just going to ignore the hatred. Right? I'm going to ignore the hatred. I'm going to sift through it. Right? I'm going to sift through it. He says, talk about Central Americans. Central Americans are some of the most beautiful people, right? They're all beautiful people. Central Americans, Haitians, Puerto Ricans, Jamaicans, Mexicans, Venezuelans, South Americans, right? Brazil. It's beautiful people all over the world, guys. There's good people all over the world. There's negative people all over the world, right? But I think we all have the capacity to choose what it is that we want to do. Some people choose to be low vibrational and be hateful. Other people choose not to spread hate. Right? See you later. See you later. He says I'm focused on the wrong ish. Right? Focus on the wrong ish? You mean your president going up there lying on people, telling lies? His campaign, his whole campaign is based on lies, spreading lies about immigrants. And you guys aren't outraged? Don't you guys descend from immigrants as well? You're not outraged that it's instead of bringing the country together, he's trying to separate the country even further? You guys aren't outraged? Well, if you're not outraged, you can log off right now and find another video, because this message is not for you. It's definitely not for you. 100%. Not for you. And this is what they do, guys. What lies? You see, that's a bot right there. Highlighted world is a bot. He says it's not about immigration. It's about immigrants coming from countries with a totally different culture than the West. Is Haiti not in the West? Is Haiti in the East? Where's Haiti at? Where's Venezuela at? What are you talking about? The West? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Is the New York culture, is the city culture the same as the Southern culture? Right? What are you talking about? Look, people always try to give themselves some sort of leeway or some sort of, they give themselves, yeah, you're out of here. Highlighted world. See you later. Bye-bye. Have a good night. They give themselves some sort of reasoning as to why they choose to be racist, right? The kid that shot up the school over there in Georgia, how come you're not outraged about that kid that shot up the school over there in Georgia? That's not outrageous to you? How come you're not outraged about that? How come you're not outraged about the guy that was shooting at innocent people on I-75? How come these things don't cause outrage to you? Why is just people just living? Why is that causing you outrage? People just living. People trying to make a living. People trying to live. Why is that outrageous to you, but the people that are causing violent things, is that the American culture? Is that the culture? Is it? Because you're talking about, oh, it's not about this. They come from cultures that are different from what do you mean? What exactly do you mean? Because the Haitians, it's already been debunked that it wasn't the Haitian immigrants that were eating those things. It wasn't. Right? Those were not Haitian immigrants that were eating those things. And it's dangerous to really do these things to people. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. And keep in mind, guys, what goes around does come back around. Right? Whether or not you want to believe in karma, if you are going to plant bad seeds, believe me, you will reap what you sow. Believe me when I tell you, you will reap what you sow. John Piercy says 100% it was live here. Thank you so much. Big up yourself. Thank you. Thank you. And I appreciate all of the people that subscribe to the channel as well. They say nothing but the truth. What did Future say? The truth gon' hurt you. Ooh, 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 the truth gon' hurt you. Why are you so hurt by the truth? Why are these people so hurt by the truth and outraged by the truth? Huh? Look, I literally had to lower my vibration to speak to some of you. Absolute. I want to say it, but I'm going to keep it respectful. I want to say it, but I'm not. I'm going to show some self-restraint. Right? I had to lower my vibration to come and have this conversation. Right? Because I don't want that guy representing us. I don't want him going out and representing us on the world stage. People are going to be like, this is the idiot that you guys have as president? This is the idiot that you guys have as presidenta? Huh? This guy right here? Huh? This is the guy? Him? This is the stuff he's going to go out there and say to people? Guys, you need somebody that's going to bring the country together. You need somebody that's going to tell the facts. Not fiction, the facts. That's the type of time we on. See you later. See you later. This is what they do. They resort to name calling. Some of you guys are funny though. Some of you guys are funny. Maybe you guys should probably try comedy. You guys should probably try comedy. Or, a lot of the people that are on here that are Trump supporters, they're actual clowns, right? They are actual clowns. Take this thing off. Go like this, right? This is the thing for the mic. Put it here on your nose because this is what you are. This is you. Okay? That's you. That's you. Look. Yeah, laugh out loud. Yep. Mm-hmm. I meant that. Right? Because here you are spreading lies about people without a care in the world about how those people are, without a care in the world about whether or not those people are going to be okay with the lies that you're spreading on them, and just this complete separate sort of, oh, what you eat don't make me go to the bathroom. Hate. Pain in one place is a pain everywhere. One person's pain, trust me when I tell you, it's not just going to be that person's pain. Trust me. Believe me when I tell you that. Right? So yeah. I think we could do better. I think we will do better. Right? What I'm going to do though, I think I've spent quite enough time speaking about this subject. I've said precisely everything that I feel needed to be said tonight. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to end this stream pretty soon. Right? But this is one of those things I just had to get off of my chest. Because I'm not going to sit by idly while you guys try to alienate, try to demonize, try to dehumanize human beings. We ain't going back to the past. We're not going to do that. It's over. Those days are done. Trust me when I tell you that. So we're not going to do these things to human beings. The Haitian people are human beings. The Venezuelan people are human beings that don't deserve to be dehumanized and vilified. Right? Are there good people there? Yes. Are there bad people there? Yes. Right? But trust me when I tell you, the vast majority of people that come from these countries that are here in America are trying to do the right thing and live the right life for themselves and their family. Right? Or maybe it's just you. Maybe you don't have positive intentions. So that's all you see in other people. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Michael Roberts says they can do it the right way, come in the right way. Okay, so tell me, what are you going to do? Send them back and tell them to come back the right way, Michael? Is that what you're going to do? No, I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Why did Kamala have a mic on the debate? She really wiped the floor with Donald Trump. Kamala Harris wiped the floor with Donald Trump in that debate, and he had the nerve to really sit up here and say, "Oh, you know what?" The guy think he won, just like he thought he won the last election. You didn't win, right? So this is this Delulu land guy. That's your leader? Is this your king? Come on, man. Y'all got to start thinking for yourselves, man. Y'all got to start thinking for yourself. I love America. I love the world, right? Some of you hateful people, I don't always, but I love you guys as well, right? My hope really is that you guys could see that life isn't all about being negative and being hateful. You wake up, you eat hate for breakfast. You go to bed, you eat hate for lunch, for before you go to bed for a midnight snack, right? Everything is about hate, 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 hate. What happened to love? What happened to love? What happened to love? Fill up a glass with your tears, says Genie Guy. Oh, Genie Guy. Oh, I'm crying tears. I don't know what to do, Genie Guy. I don't know what to do. I'm crying here. Shut up. You're bad. Get out of here. See? That's what a lack of empathy gets you. You don't have empathy. You're not empathetic towards people. You don't need to be on this channel. You don't need to be on this channel. It's just as simple as that. Oh, man. Where's your love? Where's the love, guys? Where's the love? We need love. We need love. We need love. Love, 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 love. We need some love in our hearts. His face is priceless. Put out love, receive love. Yeah, well, take your own advice. Take your own advice. Yes, I agree with you. You plant love seeds, you receive love. That's how it goes, right? Right? It doesn't always work like that. In some cases, some people are just too hateful to really give you that level of love. And I'm hoping that you guys could find it in your heart because it's there. Trust me when I tell you it's there. And it feels good. It feels good. It does. Right? Do unto others as you want them to do unto you. Love thy neighbor. Love thy neighbor. Love thy neighbor. Come on. Come on, guys. Don't make me have to troll you guys back. Right? And trust me when I tell you, right? The stuff that you guys are saying, I'll have a control fury and give it right back to you. But what's the point in that? I really had to lower my vibration just to have a conversation with some of you guys, just to get this message across. Because you ain't going to understand it if I sit over here and I'm like, oh, guys, it's all about love, guys. Right? So I got to speak in a language that you understand it, that it'll register in your head. How are people from Ohio saying this is true? Man, you got to stop. Navia Rhodes, how you doing, sweetheart? Navia, this was a live. I just wanted to do this live. I was going to do it for about an hour. I think we'll stay for maybe another 15 minutes. I might be back later on and speak about something else, a different issue that's really affecting the country, right? I may or may not come back later on tonight, but if not, if I'm not back tonight, I will definitely be back tomorrow. I probably will just go to bed and just play some chess or something. Play chess, go to bed. Did you guys ever watch the movie Inception with Leonardo DiCaprio? That was a brilliant, brilliant movie. It was a brilliant movie. I watched that. Was it Inception? No, no, I'm lying. It wasn't Inception. I'm sorry. It was what's that island? The thing with the island? Hold on. I gotta check Paramount for it. But that movie was brilliant. I think a lot of these people that are supporting that guy. Was it? Hold on. I'm gonna find the name of the movie. I'm gonna find the name of the movie. That was a brilliant movie. I watched it. I finished watching it early this morning. That's why I barely could wake up last night. What was the name of the movie? Hold on. My list. It's not on my list. Damn it. Gosh. That's what I don't like about Paramount. It's so hard to find the movies that you watched before popular. Is it Shutter Island? Shutter Island. Yeah. Thank you, Tim's. He says that's his favorite movie. Yeah, Shutter Island with Leonardo DiCaprio. You want to know something, guys? Leonardo DiCaprio is one of my very, very favorite actors. Most of my favorite. So, all right. So I'm gonna name some of my very, very, very favorite like some of the creme de la creme top actors. Right. I'm gonna. You guys know I gotta go with Denzel. Right. I gotta go with Denzel. Leonardo DiCaprio. I gotta go with my man Sylvester Stallone. I gotta go with De Niro. I gotta go with Pacino. Those are just some of them, right? Those are the ones that are coming to my mind right now. And what's crazy is most of those guys are actually Italian. But I was also watching another sort of film with Tulsa King, right? I don't really watch much movies. I don't watch TV shows. But Tulsa King was the first sort of TV series that was on Paramount Plus that I've watched in a very, very long time. And yeah, man, I didn't think it was written. It didn't have the best writing. It was very Hollywood, right? But just to see, Sylvester Stallone again, it's like seeing an old friend, man. It's like seeing an old friend that you haven't seen in a very long time. To see him in that show. So I finished that first series, and I think the first season. I think the second season actually comes. Is going to be out this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, someone says Tom Hanks is good. He ain't upper echelon to me. He's cool. He's not upper echelon to me. But I mean, he's cool. He's cool though. I mean, I guess he's a big actor, but you know what I mean? He's not like in a GOAT conversation for me. Like all of the guys that I just named, plus some more as well, are in a GOAT comment. And then Jamie Foxx too, man. Jamie Foxx is just a talented, all around talented guy. Al Pacino. Did I say Al Pacino? Al Pacino. Guys like that. Russell Crowe. Yeah, man. But see, guys, there's a whole bunch that we could relate on as people. We could relate on things that we like, things that we dislike. I think we all could kind of get together and decide, hey, listen, those things that we saw those kids do over there in Georgia, that's not going to fly. That's not going to cut it, right? And whether the person is from Haiti, whether the person is from Venezuela, whether the person's from Africa, whether the person's from Europe, if a person does some shithousery, pardon my French, I promise I wouldn't say that word, but if somebody does something that's incredibly negative, we have every right to call that person out for doing something that it was incredibly negative, right? But when it's all said and done, that shouldn't be our go-to vice, right? To call people out before they've even taken a course of action and to paint people with a brush based on what other people think about them, right? We're bigger than that. We can think bigger than that, right? Our minds don't work like that. That's not who we are, right? And I think we could do a whole lot better, to be completely honest with you, right? But oh my God, coming out soon. Call Hide Your Pets. Clever. Then call out Camilla then on her lies, but you won't. What? Listen. We're gonna call out Trump on his lies, right? I don't know what it is that you're talking about in terms of Camilla Lyon, right? Politicians going to say things sometimes? Yes, politicians are going to say things. But they ain't going to get out there and just blatantly tell everything is just a goddamn lie. It's pathological at this point. It's really pathological at this point. And I think, guys, I think it would have been a toss up if we had somebody better representing the other political party, to be completely honest with you. I think going forward, we got to try to vet some of these people. I remember somebody said to me, "Oh, Joe Biden is responsible for inflation," and I made this stream last night. Right, this is my voice that I do whenever I'm kind of mocking people. Right, it's the standard voice. Right, Joe Biden is responsible for inflation. Listen, guys, supply and demand is responsible for inflation, right? No, Joe Biden did not have that power to raise inflation, right? Moreover, the Federal Reserve is not controlled by the government, and it's both private and public. And I think Fed Chair Powell, right? I think he did a phenomenal job in bringing inflation back down to a decent level, right? It still could go down some more, but it's at a fairly decent level now. And the president, when things are going good, gets too much credit, and when things are going bad, gets too much blame, right? Especially for something like the economy. If you think about what happened during the COVID lockdown, guys, think about it. Think back. I know you guys were there. I was there. You were there, right? If you think back to what happened during the COVID lockdown, guys, factories were shut down, right? People were hardly going to work. Goods weren't being produced at the same rate, right? So what happens to supply, guys? Supply starts to go down. Everyone's at home. Everyone needs things now. So demand is through the roof. And then think about it. The trade, we weren't trading as much as we did with China. So there were a lot of goods that we couldn't even get our hand on, right? So now the price of these goods start to go up. The price of these goods and these services go way through the roof, right? As a result, right? Largely in part of the COVID-19 lockdown, ladies and gentlemen. Moreover, it wasn't just America. It wasn't just us here in America, American citizens, people in America, that were feeling the brunt of what took place during the COVID lockdown. It was all over the world. There was no economy in the world that was doing brilliantly well as a result of what took place during the COVID lockdown, right? But because we live in a democracy, right, and we weren't happy with the last tenure when Donald Trump was in office, I wasn't happy with how he left the office either, right? I thought that was despicable, right? So people went to the voting booth and they casted their vote. The Electoral College decided who won the election, right? So now, because we live in a democratic society, another party has to come in, another regime, if you will, has to come in and clean up some of the mess that was left by the previous party. We're not going to sit up here and play any blame game, because I just said it. The president gets too much credit when things are going good, and not enough and too much blame when things are not going good in the economy. Right? And a lot of it is ignorance. A lot of it is ignorance. Okay? I was essential. Laugh out loud. Mike, yeah, you're absolutely right. That's why I said most, not everyone, right? So essential services, essential service people, if you worked in a hospital, if you did some sort of service where you had to be out, where it was important for you to be out, then yeah, you didn't miss a day of work in some cases. But a lot of people got laid off. There were stimulus checks circulating. People were getting paid. People think that the free handouts made people feel a whole lot better, right? So people are like, oh yeah, we're gonna get stimulus checks. Are you listen, that COVID thing that happened, it's a once in a lifetime thing. Don't think that this thing is gonna happen again where you guys are just gonna be getting all of these handouts, these free handouts, right? And even then, when people were getting, because of the greed of some people, when people were getting these free handouts, they still decided that they were gonna scam. They still decided that they were gonna scam. Right? So here you are getting, in some cases, more money than you were getting before when you were working with these stimulus checks. And here you are. You decided that you're going to still do some scamming on your free time. What? Right? But yeah, that had a lot to do with why inflation went up, guys. So when people sit up here and they blame the Biden administration, oh, everything is high. And when they talk about gas prices, look no further than OPEC. And on top of that, the fact that the last time that I checked, I haven't checked this year, but I checked, I think last year, the year before, America produces, was it the third most oil? Something along those lines. This is not exact, right? But one of the most, right? Definitely top 5 most oil in the world. And we also consume more oil than we produce. So what do we have to do? We gotta import oil from other countries. Right? So you gotta import oil from other countries because as much oil as we produce, right, we still use more oil than we produce. Right? So now, we don't dictate the oil prices. Guys, look at OPEC, right? Look at these other organizations. So people blaming the Biden administration for this, that, and the third. Look a little deeper than the surface, guys. Right? It's there. Google it. Google is your friend. Right? I'm not gonna say these search engines are always accurate all 100% of the time. But if you do some research, you could piece some actual evidence together that supports or dislodges some of your prejudices or bias. It ain't that hard, guys. It's not. And then they say, ooh, what did Kamala Harris do? That's the voice that I use when I'm sort of mimicking people, right? Well, Google it. Google to find out what she did. Google the facts. Google to find out what any president did during their tenure, right? And if Google isn't enough, go read a book about it, right? Go find some information. Read several books, right? That way you're debunking some of these the fictional things and finding some fact, right? And use your own brain. Use your own interpretation. Right? Although that's saying quite a bit. That's saying quite a bit. But guys, we got to do better. We got to do better. Let's not let lies dictate the way that we vote, guys. Right? Let's not repeat what took place over there in Germany. Right? Let's put an end to what happened over there in Germany. Let's move on. Let's be more accepting of people of different cultures and different races. That's the way God intended it. That's the way the universe intended it. If you look far back enough in your own lineage, you will see that there are people from a different background, different ethnic group than yourself or the one that you identify as. We're all just people. Every single one of us. Spiritual beings having a human experience. So guys, let's never forget that. Right? And even though I kind of trolled some of you guys back tonight, I did, right? And it felt good. Because some of you deserved it, right? Some of you really deserved it. And some of the stuff that you guys spew out, you don't even believe it. Don't just say things just because you can say it, right? Do you think we don't need a legal process for immigration? I'm not saying we don't need a legal process for immigration. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying don't tell lies about immigrants. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying don't tell lies about people. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying don't demonize and dehumanize individuals that are people just like you. They don't deserve that treatment. And please remember, what goes around comes right back around. So if you dish it, be prepared to take it as well. Usually I sign off by telling people, say something positive to yourself. And I think you guys should probably follow this channel, right? Because it will definitely get you right where that's concerned. Say something positive to yourself. Say something positive about yourself. And I'm not talking about your third dimensional self. I'm not talking about what it is that you look like on your outside. I'm talking about deep inside of you. Your spirit, your soul, right? The intangibles, your mind, the way you think, right? Say something positive about yourself. And then when you wake up tomorrow, do the same thing again, right? And keep yourself on that vibration. Don't allow people to knock you off your pivot. If they troll you and you do choose to lower your vibration and do it back, let it be something where it's like you're just detached from the emotional aspect of it, right? Because it's okay. People are going to say things you don't like, right? But don't be one of those people that are spreading lies about other people. Don't be one of those people that are dehumanizing and demonizing people. Be somebody that stands for something, guys, right? And if you stand next to that guy over there that's doing that, and you're just as bad as he is. Anyway, guys, have a blessed night. Big up yourselves. Make sure you guys do go and register to vote, right? But don't just vote because vote for the right reasons, okay? That's all I'm saying. Have a great night. Take care. I might be back, but I'm going to talk about a different issue. Listen, I'm going to be back, maybe, right? If not, I'll be back tomorrow or later on today.